Hello everyone and welcome to Ferris Sports Update. I'm your host Rob Bentley and thanks for tuning in. On today's show we'll update you on a big weekend for the Ferris State football, hockey, and volleyball teams, and we'll start with Bulldog Football, joined by head coach Tony Annese. And Coach, welcome back to the show.
Thanks, Rob.
Big game this past Saturday night, and I know the outcome maybe not what you had hoped, but certainly you got to be proud of the way your kids competed in the anchor ball.
Yeah,
class.
we fought hard. You know, we got off to a slow start again. Give them credit. They really started quickly. It was a loud venue. When they got the lead, it became a little bit more challenging for us because obviously they got their crowd involved in the game. And so, we had a lot to overcome. We had opportunities. We weren't efficient in the red zone again. Our first drive, looked great, and then all of a sudden we ended up getting 0 out of it. So those are all big factors. You can kind of talk about a lot of little things adding up to, a loss in Allendale, and it's the first time we've lost there. But our kids have competed hard there. Proud of the way we competed again, and if we continue to make strides, hopefully we can win some ball games here in a row and play some significant games and maybe be a 2-loss team and make the playoffs if we can win the next 5.
As we go to some of the highlights of the game, we'll see this opening drive. You were able to move the football down the field and certainly had an opportunity to put some points on the board on that first drive.
Yeah, we did. First play really out. We hit Malik on a good pass, and Reggie broke loose here in a couple plays, and we got it down in the red zone. And we missed Kenny. Kenny's a 6'6" receiver, and we really think he's great in the red zone. And so we missed him on a pass. He caught it just barely out of bounds, and then we ended up having to kick a field goal, and it's only Wyatt's second miss of the year where he put his foot on it. And so that kind of hurt us a little bit, and then they got off to a fast start, and it kind of put us behind the 8 ball right away.
Grand Valley obviously an explosive offense as well, and they'll get on the board here first. You had some opportunities to make some tackles here on this first drive.
We did. Darko missed him there, and he's obviously a great tackler for us, but here they throw a little gimmick play, and they execute the play, and so it puts us behind 14-0. Tavi had 3 interceptions for the game. That was cool to see, and so we did some good things with defending their deep pass game. Reggie was able to get loose quite a bit in this game, but ultimately we just didn't make enough plays when it really mattered.
After that early 14-0 lead, we'll see the Bulldogs come back here. You're able to get 2 field goals to cut it to 14-6 here in the first half.
Yeah, those are normally touchdowns for us. We've been a kind of a touchdown-making team the last 4 years when we got in the red zone, and now we're selling for field goals. And so that's somewhat challenging for us because I think we had 8 red zone opportunities. So even if you convert on 6 of the 8, for touchdowns, you're talking about 42 points rather than what we had.
Reggie Bell here on the receiving end of this one. He had a great night throwing the ball, 343 yards in the air.
Yeah, statistically we did some really good things. We had 570 yards total offense, and so we did some good things, but we just gotta just finish on drives and kind of do the things that we can do in an effective way more consistently.
Grand Valley with the score there, and then a big defensive play here where you had some opportunities maybe to recover the ball here near the goal line.
Yeah, just a tough play. We kind of missed the edge pressure, and then Reggie still tried to make the pass, and they picked it, and then we tried to recover after he dropped it, and we didn't get it. So
28-6 at halftime. What was said kind of in the locker room at halftime going into the second half?
Not a lot, just to get our composure and try to make some scores. We're able to do that. It was really a tale of 2 halves. We were able to really control their offense effectively in the second half, and we were able to move it effectively and make some plays. And Malik does a great job, yards after catch, running and scoring a touchdown.
You mentioned the offense made some plays. The defense, though, came up with some big stops here in the second half.
We did. We were really, third quarter and most of the fourth quarter, we played great. But it just got to the point where we had a lot to chase, and then we had to get some breaks, and breaks didn't come our way.
Malik Taylor here on the receiving end had a big night for you. 6 catches here with over 100 yards receiving.
Yeah, he's a great player for us. He's growing into that role, and he's been been a force for us. There, Markel Hines catches a touchdown pass. Good to see that for him. And so we're rolling pretty good here with opportunities to cut the lead down, and we did cut it within less than a touchdown. And then, give them credit. They answered and made some big plays right after this drive to score really the defining touchdown of the game.
This one right here, the only points from Grand Valley in the second half after you'd cut it to 28-23.
Big time play for them. Willie was in pretty good position, but their quarterback threw a great ball to a receiver that made a great play, and so give them credit for making a play when they needed to make it.
Mentioned now with that loss, 4-2 overall, and 4 of your last 5 at home, starting this week against Northern Michigan. Talk about this 5-game stretch and what it takes to get some wins here in this 5-game stretch.
Well, we knew it was going to be a grind through those first 6 for sure. 4 of them on the road, 4 of them against opponents that have been in the playoffs in the last 2 years. Realistically, I was hoping for 5-1, 4-2. Obviously, a little disappointing. But we always look at those losses and say, dang, if we would have won those tight games. But we also had, a 3-point victory at Findlay, a last-second victory at Northwood, and a last-second victory at Tech. So, we just need to focus on ourselves and continue to grow. We've got really, in a lot of ways, this is the best team I've coached here, a lot of ways. But in too many ways, it's a team that really shoots themselves in the foot. And, example, we've had 51 penalties to our opponent's 13. I mean, that's extraordinarily, troublesome for us. So we need to clean things up. I don't even know how to clean that up. It's almost like, something that I've never seen in a 30-year career. So there's things that we need to clean up. But coming home, start this week with Northern Michigan, and hopefully we can perform, play that game that we're capable of playing and perform to the level that I think we are capable of performing to.
Start a 3-game homestand on Saturday. What do you know about Northern Michigan, a team that's certainly battled you hard in the past couple of years?
Yeah, for sure. They've got a quarterback that's been out there for now his 4th year. So obviously he knows what it takes to get them moving. There's times they look really good, and times they've struggled a little bit. So we just need to focus on ourselves. I've said that for now 6 weeks, but we need to just get better at the little things and focus on ourselves. And we're going to go to practice this week. I'm going to try to cut down practices. We're a tired team. I worried about that going to the Grand Valley week, that we were a tired team. And we fought hard, but sometimes this game just wears on you, mentally, physically. There's a lot of burdens to overcome, going out there every day and grinding. And so we've embraced the grind. I'm proud of our kids for their effort, but we certainly have to get a little bit rested and try to get ourselves a little bit more mentally and physically sharper.
How much confidence does that second half performance give you guys going into this week's game?
Well, I think that we've seen the glimmers of greatness, so we just need to embrace the great things and try to focus on being the team we're capable of being in all aspects. Our special teams have been good. We still lead the GLIAC in rush defense. Our secondary played, a much better game against Grand Valley, against some, outstanding receivers. Matt Williams is one of the best receivers we've faced in the last 3 years. And we did a decent job, controlling that. We had 3 interceptions. We're leading the GLIAC in interceptions. So those are all big factors. Offensively, Reggie is, obviously dynamic, and we think he can do just about anything for us. But we just need to stabilize the simple things, and if we can do that, then we should have a good, hopefully a good home, protect Top Taggart effectively.
Well, Coach, best of luck to the Bulldogs this Saturday back at home. 1 o'clock start at Top Taggart.
Thanks, Rob. I appreciate it.
We'll be back with more Ferris Sports Update right after this.